Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant-based diet going for yourselves today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity, and you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. So this morning I wanted to talk a little bit on food and chakras. Pretty much how food or how you can use food to pretty much amplify certain chakras and then come into being able to open up chakras with the foods that you're eating, and what would it be best for what chakras, and some of the knowledge on this. So this is pretty much going to be the topic for this morning's video. It's going to be food and chakras. Okay, so let's get right into it. So food and chakras. If you don't already know about the chakra system is the most popular one that's pretty much used is seven chakra system, which within our bodies, running along the middle here, in correspondence to the spine, there's seven nodal points, or there's seven chakras. And the word chakra, it means wheel in Hindu Sanskrit, because what chakras are, they're literally like energetical wheels. They're nodes of the body where the energy is in a fluctuation in a wheel-like fashion. Okay, and the chakra system, there's the seven chakra system, and there's more systems. There's many different chakra systems, and they all pretty much are the same system but expanded upon, but the most popular one is the seven, and this starts with the root chakra, the muladhara. This is located right in the perineum, so in between the anus and your sexual organ. And then the second one is the Sakura Chakra. This one's orange in its color, and it's I want to say we're right around where the pubic area is, maybe a little bit higher, or yeah, just around there. And then the third is the solar plexus, which is above the belly button. Okay, right where your gut is. Then the third one is, or the fourth one is right here at the sternum. It's the heart chakra. Okay, it bridges the three higher chakras into three lower chakras. And then it's the throat chakra, and then it's the third eye, and then it's the crown over here at the top spot, or the soft spot, my bad. That's the seven chakra system. Now, what I wanted to go over in specific today is how to open up, or maybe even cleanse various different chakras, or the chakra system with food, using foods. So one thing that I've learned about this is that you can eat the coloring of the food pretty much corresponds to the chakra, So you can say like a red apple, but an apple is like red and white. But for the most part, apples are either red or they're green. If you eat an apple, or you can use an orange. If you eat an orange, it's going to correspond to the Sakura Chakra. It's going to correspond to the second chakra over here. This is why whenever you eat oranges, you get this type of boost in creativity, because it opens up and it amplifies the Sakura Chakra. Because they're both orange in color, they pretty much are vibrating on the same wavelength of the spectrum, of the white light spectrum, you know. So one thing that you want to do when trying to open up the chakras or cleanse them is eat the food that matches the color of the chakra. So let's say you want to open up your heart chakra, right? You want to eat more darker greens, you know, or even lighter greens. Eat I want to say like Granny Smith apples, because they're green and they're white in their color. This is going to resonate or open up the heart chakra, because the heart chakra is vibrating at a specific vibratory rate, and this is what pretty much makes it green in its hue. And the apple, the green apple, or any green foods, they're going to pretty much be vibrating at the same type of rate, or near the same type of rate. So when you eat the same coloring food of that chakra, it's going to allow for that chakra to resonate a little bit more and open up in its vibration. So if you're blocked up, let's say you have like a blocked throat chakra, right? You want to eat more blue foods, which would be like blueberries, or you can eat like purple foods as well. It might correspond with the throat chakra a little bit, but any of these types of foods, blue foods, you know, you're gonna want to eat these, and it will have your throat chakra open up. So this is how you start to open up the many different chakras with the foods that you're eating. You go with the same color to work on that chakra. If you want to open up the crown chakra, go with like pink foods, you know, like I want to say, or you can use white foods for the crown chakra as well, because the crown chakra has a lot of white light in it as well, because it's pretty much the top of the crown. It's where the ethereal cording is connecting, and it's also consisting of a lot of white light, ultraviolency as well. So this is pretty much going to be white foods, pink foods, you know. I want to say like dragon fruit would be a good one to maybe open up the crown chakra. But you can use all these darker foods like blackberries, I think would open up the third eye, maybe blueberries too. So these types of foods, the darker reds would open up the root chakra. If you eat brown foods, it will pretty much connect you more to the earth, or the earth star, which is below the root chakra. But you can also eat like rooted fruit or rooted foods, you know, like eating a potato or even like carrots, anything that's like a root. It's gonna root you to the earth, and this is going to get you in connection with the earth star chakra. But you can eat like potatoes, right? Because they're brown, like the russet potatoes, they're brown on the outside. But if you eat like a carrot, it's a root vegetable, but it's orange, so it's gonna correspond with the Sakura chakra, because it's also orange, but it's also gonna root you to the earth as well. So it's just like it has different effects in many different dimensions. You know, it does many different things. It's not just like one food corresponds to one chakra. It's like there's more to it, you know. But on some like level of common sense, you know all this, because it's just as simple as like, okay, this food is rooted, it's a root. So if you eat it, you're gonna also be rooted to the earth. This is transference of energy. It's like if you go and eat like in nature, when animals eat on each other, they're that animal, it's taken into that other animal. You know, if a tiger eats a gazelle, the gazelle is its energy is transferred into the tiger. You know, and then the tiger carries that spirit out. It's the same way. So if you eat like rooted foods, you're gonna take in that life of the food, and since it was rooted throughout its whole life, it's gonna give you roots to the earth that day. You know, and you can go as far as saying it can get you in tune with your roots and whatnot. You know, like understanding your ancestral rootings. This is the intelligence of a rooted food. You know, and then there's fruits. Fruits are a little bit different. They probably won't root you as much to the earth, but more so they'll have you in like being in a higher energy level and less densified, because the fruits, they're not super they're mainly water to begin with. They're more liquidy, they're more liquid than a root food would be, or like most vegetables would be. So they have you more in like a lighter state, you know, and they're at the leaves of the tree. You know, they're not towards the root of the tree, so they have you more in a, I want to say, a lighter state, because they're higher up in the on the tree. But yeah, if you want to open up the chakras through food, you can do it through many different practitioners. Fasting, you can do it in many different ways. You can take substances and do it this way. But if you want to do it through food, one of the ways to, or one of the things to understand is that if you want to focus on a specific chakra, or maybe a sequencing of chakras, you got to use the coloring for the correspondence. And then you can also get into the life of the fruit itself, and pretty much where it's going to open you up energetically, or how it's going to open you up energetically. If you want to be rooted to the earth that day, maybe because you want to have some stability for the day, you're going to eat root foods, you know, because it's going to keep you stable, it's going to keep you grounded. If you want to be more receptive, if you want to be more light, you know, if you want to be a little bit more intelligent and swift that day, you eat fruit. You know, if you don't want to have too much content in the stomach, you eat fruit, because it's going to digest in like 2 hours anyways. So within 2 hours, you're going to be on a light stomach again, and you're going to be able to pretty much keep a lightness to the day, you know. But vegetables, that take like 12 hours to digest at times, depending on how much you eat. So they can keep you more dense, more physical. Fruits would keep you a little bit less physical, you know. But yeah, eat apples. Also, one thing I wanted to add, why there's white light in all the chakras, right? So it's like if you eat white foods, it can correspond to all of the chakras. It's like if you eat white foods, you know, not potatoes, apples are white on the inside. If you eat white, then it's pretty much going to correspond to all the chakras in a way. But you also can understand how it's going to correspond to the chakra sequentially through the information that's held within that specific piece of fruit. You know, you can eat another apple of the same type, but it can hold different karmic information, we can say, and that's gonna fluctuate the chakras differently from this apple that has a whole different informational composition, you know. So it affects you in that way. So white foods, it corresponds to all the chakras, but then you can fine tune it a little bit by going with the colors of the food. So it's like red apples would correspond to the root chakra. Grapes, red grapes would probably also correspond to the root chakra. Blueberries would correspond to the throat. Bananas, they're pretty much white, but they are yellow in their nature, yellow to green, so they're going to affect all right here, the sternum, the heart chakra, to the solar plexus, and it's pretty much like that. Pineapple would be solar plexus, yellow. Orange is sacral. Okay, and you can do it like that. So it's like if you want to have an amplified heart chakra for the day, eat like a Granny Smith apple in the morning for breakfast with something, some other green food, and maybe like a white food as well, and it will amplify or open up the heart chakra for that day. And then you use the food like that, for the chakra system. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Maybe I'll go a little bit more in depth on the food and chakras, but that's going to be it for today, this morning. So want everybody to have a good morning. Try and practice this type of opening up the chakras, practice it and see how it works for you. Okay, listen to the body as well. Don't ignore it. Okay, but that's going to be it for today. So I hope everybody did enjoy. Peace out. Have a great morning once again, and one love.